topic for this lesson is the principles of design. The principles of design are the guidelines the artist needs to follow when making a design. These principles aid the artist when making a design to achieve aesthetic value and its functionality. That is, these designs are not just made for beauty's sake, they are also made to achieve other purposes. The principles and elements of designs are interrelated in the sense that the artist needs to use different parts which are referred to as the elements of design, and the manner with which the artist use these different parts to make artwork is referred to as the principles of design. So now let's discuss these principles of design. The first I have here is emphasis. Emphasis means one part of a design is important than the others. That is, the part that attracts the viewer's attention. Emphasis and dominance are the same, as both are used to attract the viewer's attention to a part of an artwork. Take a look at the image you have on your screen. You would observe that in the midst of red tomato, we have one green tomato, which is a means of attracting the viewer's attention to this particular image. Another principles of design is proportion, which is the accurate representation of objects in terms of size and relationship between different parts of an artwork. In a design, proportion shows the relationship between different parts of that artwork. For instance, when creating a design that features a cup of tea, spoon, and book, we need to make sure that the cup is bigger than the spoon and the book is bigger than the cup. No matter how many objects we use in creating an artwork, it should always be proportional to each other. Another principle of design is pattern, which is an orderly repetition of an object. So objects are subsequently repeated to create a flow in an artwork. When designs are subsequently repeated on the surface, it forms a pattern. Again, we also have repetition. Repetition involves subsequent repetition of an element to form a pattern. So repetition and pattern, they work together. Repetition gives our design a sense of rhythm. In the same way music gives us a predictable beat, repetition also gives our design visual effects using different elements of design in a repeated order. Another principle of design is contrast. Contrast is simply the differences between art elements like color, value, size, and texture. Contrast is closely related with dominance or emphasis, as it is used to attract attention of viewers. We also have balance as a principle of design. Balance emphasizes stability in an artwork. It is the ability to harmonize different principles of designing an art to create a restful effect. So in order for our designs to be of equal visual weight, what we have at the left hand side should also be what we have at the right hand side. Not just in terms of size, it could also be in terms of color or quantity. We have two types of balance, which are symmetrical and asymmetrical balance. Symmetrical balance is also referred to as formal balance. For instance, this dress is symmetrically balanced because if divided into two, both parts comes out the same. Symmetrical balance is achieved when two sides of a design are alike on either side of its vertical center, just like the example I just gave now. And we have asymmetrical balance. Asymmetrical balance happens in a design when elements are not exactly stable. That is, what we have at the left hand side is different from what we have at the right hand side, but it is equally balanced. Another principle of design is alignment. Alignment is in line with balance. As by aligning elements, it can help our design to feel more balanced. Alignment focuses on relationship between elements, giving structure and order to our design. You can have edge or center alignment. Edge alignment can see objects relating to the left, right, top or bottom. Center alignment sees objects taken in the middle. Having a design with no alignment makes your design to look random and unplanned. We also have unity and harmony. These two principles work together. It is the wholeness or completeness of a picture. Unity and harmony in art are used by artists to tie a composition together and help the composition make sense as a whole piece of art. So when we create designs that look alike, we've created unity or harmony in that particular artwork. And lastly, we have rhythm, which gives a sense of movement in artworks. So when motifs or elements are repeated, alternated, or arranged, the interval between them or how they overlap can create a sense of movement in that particular artwork.